The Upside is brought to you by IBEW Local 230.
Hey there, happy Sunday and welcome to the best of the Upside, and we've had one of our best weeks since we started doing the Upside
Have
together.
we ever? It's been a long time getting to Tofino, but boy, it was worth it, and the Hotel Zed has been a big part of that. Look, didn't you have a pair of pants this color? I thought you had a
tube top. I have a tube
that's
top.
it. Okay, you
color.
had a tube top this color. That's right.
But I'm getting some pants.
Well,
that
you
color.
should, because it'd be a nice matchup with the tube top. But enough about the tube top. What do you
Right.
think? Let's tell you about Hotel Zed, because they have been terrific to us. Everybody from Paul and Chris all the way down the line.
Yeah,
the staff.
Caleb and Mike was our waiter, and Mads looked after us, and Corey. The list goes on and on. The staff is fantastic. The resort is amazing, and we'll show you a lot of that over the next half hour. But we started by meeting a lot of great people downtown on Monday in downtown Tofino.
And boy, I'll tell you, the word is out that the Upside is in town. Look at the crowd.
Look at
there
them.
We go. Hey, there's
Rose.
Yeah, there's Rose and Deb and Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Yeah, so get down here because only 4 picnic tables remain.
It's
and
a
you
crowd.
can see things are really starting to get nutty here.
We are staying at one of the nicest resorts anywhere. It's the brand new Hotel Zed.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this place is tricked out. Take a look.
Well, here at the Hotel Zed, it is all about retro, and it gets no more retro than this office. Look at that. How about that desk? Electric adding machine. There's the Rolodex, lighting, all kinds of knickknacks. A little bar in the back, credenza there. Oh, and look at this shelf here. Look at that TV. That's a Magnavox. Damn fine TV in this day. And all the books are, from the 50s and 60s. Here's a Hotel Zed book. It seems to be stuck. But they've really done a nice job of... Hey, wait a minute. What's going on with this wall? Holy smokes, that's where you've been.
Hey, Eddie.
What's going on in here? What is this?
Hidden arcade.
A hidden arcade.
I love playing
Holy
Centipede. They got
smokes.
Superman, Sinistar.
Wow.
Look over here. Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
Classic.
Yeah, hey, have you got asteroids?
Yeah, I did. Why would you bring that up on TV?
I'm talking the game. Asteroid, the game. We had a great day today. We talked about all the places we were. It started very early this morning as we got on the morning show today with Cameron Dennison at Tough City Radio. So here's how that went.
Tell us about being a radio owner in a small community, small communities.
It wasn't a plan I had when you're a kid and people say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I had no idea. And it's the best thing I've ever done. It's a privilege to be able to meet everybody in the community and be a fun part of the community, as you know.
Yeah, and talk about the support.
There's a lot of support. I feel very fortunate, actually. And sometimes people don't even, not a lot of people needed a lot of advertising during COVID. Come to my business. Well, wait. But people were supportive and helped to keep us going. And I think that effort that you put into it, I think people feel it, and I think they do appreciate it. And it's been 8 years of Tough City Radio, so. I hope people appreciate it,
Well, there's Cameron doing his best. He's kind of a one-man band. He's got some volunteers there, but really this is his project, and it has not been easy. So toughcityradiorocks.com. That's the website you can go to if you care to donate and help them out there, or if you want to buy some of the great swag that they have. And Mark is going to model one of the great shirts. Look at this. How about that?
We're having a great day, and I'm with Tofino royalty, his worship, the mayor, Dan Law.
How's it going?
You know what? We've just had a fantastic day. Thanks. You've been great leading up to our visit, and your community. The people just could not be warmer and more welcoming. I mean, that's part of the reason you want to be mayor of this community, I'm sure.
It is. I love this place.
Yeah. Tell us about what's going on, because, well, first I'm going to start with this. I'm going to hand you $4 right now.
There you go.
There you go, because
that.
Pay parking began today.
Actually, it's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
It was going to be today, but tomorrow, so I can pocket this.
You keep that.
I won't.
You keep that. That's a good thing, isn't it? It help with infrastructure here in the community?
Yeah, it's going to help us with infrastructure. We got a lot of, we got 8,000 people. We only have 2,000 living here, so we got to find some money to pay for streets and bathrooms and everything like that. So.
Yeah, and the electric bus, which you have, that's free of charge as well.
Which I love.
Yeah. Talk about how busy it is here right now, because I was on Cox Bay yesterday. I have never seen Cox Bay that busy. I mean, it's opened up and people are flocking here right now.
It's busy. It's as busy as it's ever been in Tofino. Yeah, but everybody's, behaving themselves. It's a great time, and it's busy, but but comfortable, I think.
Yeah, we see this community when people are here, during the, the heavy tourist season. What's it like living here in the winter months?
It's terrible. Don't come. No. No, it's great. It's great. It's I love the off season. I love the winter, and the tourism dies down a bit, but the waves pick up. So
right. You're an avid surfer, I take it.
I like to surf.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Any challenges in this community as you take over? You just took over in March as mayor. Any challenges that you sort of want to clean up here over the next little while?
Oh, there's lots of challenges. There's housing, wastewater treatment plant we've got coming up, which is a ridiculous amount of money, and then we got lots of stuff to do here. Recreation, we need lots more amenities, and so we're going to tackle them all.
Yeah, and how do you go about that? Begging for money from the government.
Just like this.
I've started it for you. But it's tough for small communities. I was out with Kathy Thick, the councillor, today, and she said, there's so many different projects, and everyone wants, it's 50,000 here, 90,000 here, so it must be tough to sort of find out the priority of what needs to be done.
Wants and needs. We have to find that balance of, what we actually need and then what we want, and maybe we can do a little bit of both, but... Yeah.
Well, listen, we were lucky enough today to be out with Kathy Thick, who's been a councillor here for quite a while. She's been a member of this community for back to the early 90s, I think.
Yeah, no, she's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, she was wonderful. And I mean, one of the things you need to brag about right now is your new multi-purpose trail that goes out to Long Beach and beyond, and it is world class.
Yeah,
it goes all the way to Ucluelet.
Yeah, just a little stretch left. So. Once they get the funding for that, it'll be all the way.
Well, listen, thanks for having us into your community. Thanks for lining a few things up for us. Did you hear us on Tough Radio this morning?
I heard a little bit. It was fantastic.
Was it good?
Cam's a great guy. Tough Studio Radio is great.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, thanks for having us here. And here's a little bit of our visit earlier today, riding bikes with Kathy Thick. Okay, Eddie, let's go meet Kathy Thick, the councillor here in Tofino.
All right, you first.
Big proponent to the new multi-use bike path here through Tofino. How do you love Hotel Zed? You can go right through the lobby.
Right through the lobby.
Spectacular.
Coming through. And out the door we go. Well, this is it. This is the new completed bike trail here in Tofino. Kathy Thick is with us here, one of the councillors from Tofino, and you got to be proud of this. How great is it?
It's fantastic.
And you're a big cyclist, so for you've been instrumental in pushing for this for some time.
Yep, since about 1990 when the vision was first made to just connect the community of Tofino with the beach community.
Well, and you've done that, and now this whole trail will actually get you from Tofino all the way to Ucluelet, which is what, 40 plus K?
Yeah, 42.
42,
yeah.
And you've ridden it a few times.
Yeah.
Wow, so great. So, you got together as a community to pull this off. You got some help. Bike BC was instrumental.
We started with the salmon supper in 1990, and we gave the money that we had to the council at the time, and they said, what do you want to do with it? We said, we want to build a bike path so the kids can be safe, and that's where it started. And then fast forward to 2016, when the feds said that they were going to build the national park path, and we said, well, there's a problem here because there's a gap of 3 kilometers between the end of our trail and the national park.
Right.
So that's when we made a video, and we went to Bike BC and we showed them the problem, and here we are today.
Well, you're not intimidated by my bike, I hope. No, not so much.
It's great. You can ride any kind of bike on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks to Hotel Zed for theirs.
You bet.
Well, Monday was great in Tofino, and Tuesday was pretty fun as well.
Yeah, another great game. Of course, we played Tofino Keno
right
in downtown Tofino, and we were playing Ucluelet Roulette in Ucluelet, and had a great amount of fun with that as well.
Yeah, well, that's coming up after a short break. Stick around.
The Upside is brought to you by IBEW Local 230. The Upside is brought to you by IBEW Local 230.
Hey, welcome back to the best of the Upside in the tarot reading card room here in Tofino at Hotel Zed. And I thought you were going to read my tarot card.
I'm not going to go with the cards. I'm not good at the cards. I'm just learning to be a clairvoyant here, so I'm more of a ball man. The card thing for me, it's just not working. So
you said you're going to be able to tell me my future.
We're looking at your future here, and from what, if this is right, okay. Well, from what I can see, ooh boy, yeah.
Good.
I'd say you're finished. Yeah. But the show is not finished. Let's have a look at the fun we had in Ucluelet. Downtown Yuki has got a very unique food truck here. This is it right here, West Coast Salty Buns, and April and Brandon run this, and we got to talk about this. Let's talk about the truck itself first off. What's the scoop on the truck? What year is this thing?
Yeah, so the truck is 1976 Winnebago Brave. Her name's Wild Wanda.
Now, there's a lot of friend connections here with your food. In April, we're going to talk about the Chadzilla here, which is right behind me, right? All right, give me the story on the Chadzilla.
Well, the Chadzilla is named for our really good friend Chad. He's a firefighter in Canmore. And it is a big burrito. It's got all 3 of our smoked meats in it. Smoked pork, smoked chicken, and smoked beef. And it's about 1.5 pounds.
Well, let's have a quick snaggle rundown of your menu. Then you've got more than just burritos, right?
Yeah, definitely. Everything is based over low and slow meats barbecue. Traditional kind of Texas style barbecue, and then we put our twist on it. So we kind of take the best of barbecue and put it into burritos, bacos, bowls, and bites with a little bit of a Mexican twist.
Dive in there, Eddie.
Here we go. I'm already full.
I hope you brought your bike, Ed.
Yeah, it's the Barbie one just down the road there with the basket. Let's take a look at a great brewery in downtown Ucluelet that we ran into today.
So we actually opened our doors in February of 2020, so
right.
about a month before the world shut down.
Right.
So yeah, we got a month in of being able to open up to locals in the winter, get all the beers pouring, get everyone happy,
Yeah.
and then we had to shut down in March.
Jeez.
And then yeah, it's just been kind of a chug along for the last couple years,
Yeah.
but we're able to stay alive and continue pouring beer in Yuki.
And you're making your own beer right here.
We make all the beer in-house. This is pretty much the only place that you can get it in the summer.
Right.
We don't do any distribution. We very rarely send kegs out of our building, so
Okay.
this is the place to come.
Well, listen, we really appreciate you opening the doors because I know you were closed today. I'm going to sample one and cheers one with me. What should
Yeah, absolutely.
What should I try out, Alan?
Yeah, why don't you try the 7th Day Kolsch there? That one's
Okay.
a really nice one. I'll cheers you with
Cheers.
hazy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks. Oh, that's delicious. It's gorgeous right now. In fact, the locals think it's a little hot right now, but pretty good for me. And I better get Mako. Hey, anyone? Oh.
You had a tough choice there.
Hey,
Oh, you did
Mako Noel, your worship, the mayor of Ucluelet. First of all, thanks for having us into your beautiful community. It's booming right now. Netflix in town.
Hey, Netflix, a lot of tourists in town, and we have a lot of fishing activity going on. It's a busy time.
Talk about the economic, drivers right now in your community.
Well, the big ones is, tourism, obviously, the height of it. But in the off season, we have a large fishing fleet here, as well as the construction industry is booming. So we're starting to find jobs for people 12 months a year.
Now we're going to meet Jim coming up here in a few minutes, and one of the leaders in your community for sure. But you were talking about the aquarium here, and the people that got that going and keep it going. You say it's people like that keep this community alive and going.
Well, yeah, everyone's going to meet Jim here in a few moments. But like the aquarium, it was another passionate group, had a crazy idea. The aquarium actually just behind us was in a little 8x20 Atco trailer.
Right.
It would just look like it's something that came out of the landfill, and it turned into this beautiful landmark we have in our community just by people like Jim that have these great dreams, and it's great to see it be supported.
Your first term as mayor, you're in your 3rd year, and yet to get through COVID, it's been a tough go for you, hasn't it? A little bit?
It's been tough, but I'm quite happy to be in the driver's seat, and I'm really happy where the community's pulled together, and we're really, well, you felt that today driving around town.
Yeah.
It feels like a community.
Yeah, and it's booming right now. I mean, there's, it seems like it's back to the way it was, a couple of years ago. The businesses are booming. There's not a lot of vacancies right here, right now on the main street.
You guys, because you guys are tenting on the lawn here tonight, right?
I'm fine with that. Is that okay with you?
Just that
Mr.
morning
Mayor?
dew, that foggy that your buddy keeps talking about is going to creep up. It'll be a little cool in the morning. But
brag a little bit about this community and the people, because everyone we've talked to today, they're welcoming and fantastic.
Yeah, and they want to be here. The jobs aren't plentiful. You're meeting people that are self-employed, the entrepreneurs, or you see the people that have a passion for fishing, or the surfing community, or the people who are into hiking. So it's really, really a community that you really want to be here, because if you think you're going to up the newspaper to find a job, sometimes it's a little bit difficult, right?
Do you feel a struggle, to get the tourists, that maybe always go to Tofino to come and experience Ucluelet?
That was the mythology for a number of years, but in the last few years, people are starting to discover what Ucluelet's all about. And, you know, the trail, for one, and the aquarium and the people, you start to put that all together. People really want to enjoy that when they go on their own vacation. Tofino's a great spot, so is Whistler, but Ucluelet's a wonderful community where it's just smaller and everybody's moving a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's funny because I've not been here in several years. I mean, I was on the Tour de Rock here years ago and really felt the heartbeat of this community for sure, but it's changed, it's developed, and it's just a wonderful spot, and I'd like to thank you for welcoming us with open arms. And Jim, just give us 15 seconds about our friend Jim that we're about to meet.
Oh, Jim, geez. He's just full of life. You know, I talked to him this morning, and you know, he's in his early 70s, and it just shows you a testament of positive energy and being active in your life. I mean, he's really unstoppable, and you met him this morning.
And his nickname is?
OJ.
OJ.
Yeah.
Oyster Jim.
Oyster Jim. Owned a oyster farm up out of Tofino there for a number of years. That's why he got his handle, and now he's living his retirement days.
Yeah, and he is a big part of why we have the Wild Pacific Trail. Take a look.
You got that right.
The trail currently, the main trunk is about 8K long, and there's other interconnecting trails that bring the total up to probably almost 12K now. And this was first opened in '99, so we just had the 20th anniversary recently. The community plan is to have the trail not only on the outside but also up on the inside, as this is the inlet side here, with interconnecting trails where you can go from one part of town across to another part of the trail with walking. So this is our first section on the inlet side at Spring Cove.
For the economic stability of this community, this trail plays a huge role in that, does it not?
Absolutely. Probably it's the biggest factor of the economic boom that's going on now. You know, logging and fishing tanked, and it was a pretty bleak future because basically we were the bedroom community to Tofino, which had the beaches and all the tourist activity. And it was known as a working class town and not too friendly to tourists back then. So it was a transition into this tourism industry. And of course, the backbone of that is this trail.
How proud are you when someone says, "Who built this trail?" and you say, "I did"?
I've had some extremely fabulous moments. I had one where on the Lighthouse Loop where I was watching a gray whale breaching about 3 or 4 times right there off the rocks. And this woman came up, and she found out I was OJ and just broke down because it meant so much to her, this trail. And it's moments of appreciation like that make it well worth it.
Well, fun day in Ucluelet for sure, so thanks everybody for the great hospitality there and all the great players on Ucluelet Roulette.
Yeah, some great prizes that we gave away.
Wish we had this. This would have been a great
we're
prize.
in the VW Driftwood van here at Hotel Z, and this thing is it's fantastic.
It's just one of many incredible things here at Hotel Z, so we'll be back to show you some of those when we come back in a few minutes.
Is this automatic?
No, it's a stick, of course.
Oh.
The Upside is brought to you by IBEW Local 230. The Upside is brought to you by IBEW Local 230.
Welcome back to the Best of the Upside. Here we are live in the green shag carpeted area, the lounging area here at the Hotel Z.
Why are you sitting right next to me? This couch is... Move!
I'm just comfortable here. Okay, all right. Go over here.
Jeez.
Can you still hear me?
I got you just fine. The attention to detail at Hotel Z is amazing. We're in the foyer, the green shag carpet, you know, the huge couch, the
great
plants that your
plants,
grandpa would have had.
Yeah, it's all here. They've done a remarkable job for sure.
Yeah, a lot of talented people that we met in our trip to the West Coast here, including a 13-year-old in downtown Tofino who is going to blow you away with her great talent.
Tell me why you thought I lied. I guess I tried, but I've lost my mind. I was always there when they all left. I would have always cared, but you never would have guessed. And now my coffee's cold, sitting by the window. I'm all alone. If you forgot what we've been through, I can't describe to you how much I miss you, and I don't know what to do. And now my coffee's cold, sitting by the window. I'm all alone. If you forgot what we've been through, I can't describe to you how much I miss you, and I don't know what to do.
Hey. How awesome was that? You were so talented, young lady.
You.
Well, what a great week. We have to thank the fine folks at the Hotel Zed. Just a great week in Tofino and Ucluelet.
Absolutely fabulous.
I'm sad to leave.
I'm going to miss the Hotel Zed.
They treat us like royalty this week, and we're leaving.
We're
like
leaving in style.
Well.
Yeah, because we're going in the 1969 Chevrolet Kingswood Estate
wagon.
Oh,
that's one fine automobile.
And they take you, wherever you want to go. So hop in there. Can you make the stretch there, old guy?
All right, yeah.
All right, there we go.
All right, Jared.
Okay. Going, boys. Just to the garbage can, if you wouldn't mind. Got some garbage I need to get rid of.
And Jared, he's a good driver.
Yeah, well, he's a great driver. Whoop, that's good.
Yep, good.
All right. Can you get that door?
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. And that's a wrap. Actually, that was a cup. Not really a wrap.
The Upside is brought to you by IBEW Local 230.